Okay, so as you know, one of the biggest perks to being in the military is all of the free stuff that we get, and there is a ton of free stuff. And so today, I'm gonna be telling you all of the free stuff that you get by being in the military, whether you're active duty, a reservist, or you just got out after 4 years. And some of this stuff is insane, literally free cruises, free tickets to theme parks, and a ton of other stuff. So let's get into it. Okay, so kicking off the list, one of the first free things that we get is free cruises, and one specifically is Margaritaville at sea. And the cool thing about it is that they only used to give out one free ticket every single year. Well, now they give out 2 free tickets every year, and the only thing that you have to pay is port fees and taxes. My wife and I are about to go on a 5-night cruise, 2 different spots in Mexico on Margaritaville in November, and it was only $200. That is a steal. And if you go out of Port Tampa, the cruise ship that they have there is newly refurbished. So essentially, they just bought a cruise ship, gutted the entire thing, and now it's pretty much brand new on the inside. And it's super easy to redeem this. You just have to use a website called GovX, which is another thing that we actually get for free in the military. And if you do any shopping online, then you need to go check out GovX. They essentially have a bunch of exclusive deals to where you can go find clothes, Yeti, stuff like that, and you can get super clutch deals on GovX. But you're gonna book your cruise through GovX. It's just the verification system that they use to make sure that you're actually in the military. Another thing you get is American Express and Chase credit cards annual fees waived. And if you don't know about this already, this is insanely clutch because American Express and Chase have some really cool credit cards. And so essentially the Platinum card with American Express is hands down one of the most exclusive and best travel cards out of all credit cards in the world. The American Express travel card gets you into any airport lounges whenever flying, and they actually have their own airport lounge called the Centurion Lounge. I'll put up some photos right now. Listen guys, the Centurion Lounge is absolutely insane whenever you're going around in airports. Probably one of the nicest lounges that you can get in, at least in the United States of America. And on top of that, if you get these credit cards in certain orders, then there's something out there called credit card churning, where you can actually make money by getting these credit cards. So essentially, American Express has the gold card, the platinum card, and the green card. Well, if you get the green card, then the gold card, then the platinum card, and you hit the sign-up bonuses, I think you can make up to $2,500 right now in cash, which is absolutely ridiculous and a military benefit that we get for free. Another thing may be obvious to all of you, but we can actually get into all national parks for free. And the way that you do this, once again, is go online or just go to a national park, and then they'll literally give you this little national park card, almost like a little credit card type thing, and you just carry that around with you, and it will get you into the parks for the rest of your life, which is super clutch. And personally, I'm not a big park kind of guy, but every single time I go to a national park, I tell myself like, oh man, I need to go out and do this more often. So listen, I'm telling you, definitely take up that offer because that one is an extreme discount and it's super cool that we get that stuff for free. The next thing is not necessarily free, but it's definitely really clutch and a huge discount is Naval Hotel Lodging. And if you've never heard of this one before, it's like if Marriott or Hilton had their own military version of hotels. That's exactly what this is. They're really nice to stay in, and it's a great value. You don't have to pay taxes, and there's no additional fees, and the prices are extremely low, like around $100 a night, maybe even a little bit cheaper. Parking is free there. You can bring animals. The Wi-Fi is free, and they have locations everywhere. New York City, Key West, Savannah, Georgia, San Diego. The only reason I said Savannah, Georgia is because that's where I'm from. And let's just use this for example. If you've never been to New York City, then let me tell you, parking is crazy expensive there. And that's if you can find it. Same thing with Washington, D.C. if you've never been there. And so what you can do at the Naval Hotel is drive there and literally get parking for free. And that in itself is probably worth another $50 to $80 a day in New York City or Washington, D.C., or even other places like San Diego. And so the Naval Hotel Lodging is really cool to be able to use, honestly. I've called them before to kind of ask them about using it so that I could tell you guys about it. And the customer service is always really good to use, really simple. And the people that I know that have actually taken this up and used it in Key West, they've had nothing but really good things to say about it. And everyone has recommended me to go and use this. But it gets even crazier because we also get what I was was talking about earlier, which is those free theme park tickets. And these ones you should definitely take advantage of every single year. So essentially, the company that owns SeaWorld and Busch Gardens and Sesame Street, they give out 4 complimentary tickets to military every single year. And you can literally bring 3 dependents on with you. And so just a little hint for you, if you're not married with the family, if you're bringing 3 of your friends, just make their last name your last name on the tickets and they won't ask you any questions. Just a little hack to be able to get your friends in. And so yeah, you get these tickets every single year, no blackout dates. Besides the winter time, I think you can't go because technically it's special because they decorate the park for it. But besides that, you can go anytime with your 4 free tickets. And this one is super clutch to do. Once again, you just go on their website, you use an app called ID Me, which is another little, side note for you. If you don't have an ID Me account, you need to make an account with them because literally every military discount that you can think of that we get, like Under Armour, 30% off, Reebok, 50% off, stuff like that. All of that is through ID Me, and they literally show you all of the huge military discounts. So definitely go create an ID Me account. But to get the theme park tickets, you just go to SeaWorld's website, and then you verify yourself through ID Me just to make sure that you're actually in the military, and then you get your theme park tickets. And like I said, I use this one every single year. It's a huge blast to be able to go and use it, and I think it's like $600 or $800 worth of tickets that you literally get for free. Like I said, every single year. This one is super cool. Side note, if you've never been to SeaWorld in Orlando, then that's the one that you need to go to first to redeem your tickets because in my opinion, that's one of the best SeaWorlds out there. The next one is not so healthy, but personally, I'm a huge fan of it, but I still haven't done it to be honest, and that is that we get into the World of Coke for free. They give out complimentary tickets every single year to all of us military members. And by the way, the World of Coke is in Atlanta, Georgia. And what exactly you can go and do there is see the secret recipe vault where they keep the recipe for Coke, and you can sample all of the different Cokes around the world. They have an entire room inside of the World of Coke that you can go inside of and just sample Cokes from all around the world, which is just super nuts, to be honest. And like I said, you get this for free, so you can't even complain about it because you get to go in there, you get to travel, you get a free excuse to go to Atlanta, Georgia. And you know what's right next to the World of Coke? The biggest aquarium in the United States, the Atlanta Aquarium. It's literally right there. Like World of Coke's here, Atlanta Aquarium's here. So take your family, enjoy a nice day. Or if you're a loner like my friend Cody, go fly there all by yourself and enjoy it. The next thing is something that I gotta be honest about, something that I personally haven't done, but a lot of people have hit me up and told me to tell you guys on the internet about it, and that is Space A flights. And if you're wondering, what is Space A? Space A is where the Air Force will take you on their airplane and fly you around different places for 100% free. And the way they're able to do this is because they literally have extra seats sometimes on their aircrafts to where people can get up and fly just like a commercial flight, just like if you were flying like a janky version of Delta, because listen, you're on an Air Force plane, okay? So it's not some premium flying, but it is free. So if you want to use the system, it's free. It's out there. I know it's a lot bigger of a thing for people who are deployed overseas, but I will be honest, it's a pretty cool benefit that we get. I personally haven't used it because I've been really lazy about it. But like I said, I know a lot of people that are in the Air Force that work with the Space A people, like their MOS, one of their secondary duties is to serve the people that are flying on Space A. And they all tell me like, nah, man, listen, if you can just get in the loop with Space A, it's super clutch to be able to use, and it's definitely a loophole for the military. So, like I said, we do get it. We all have access to it. Go check it out if you want to, because you could fly to your next vacation place for free, and parking is probably free too because you're parking on the military base, which I will be honest is super cool. I just parked at the Philadelphia airport like a month ago, $600 because I had to park there for 10 days. Absolutely ridiculous. The parking ticket was more than my flight. And then another one may be kind of obvious, but it's the 9/11 Memorial in New York City, and we get this one absolutely for free. I'm pretty sure you can go as many times as you want to. And like I said, this one may be obvious, but this is a super cool place to go and actually visit if you are visiting New York City. And yeah, it's definitely just really crazy. It's a huge museum. They did a really crazy job at actually constructing it. There's literally fire trucks from 9/11. There's a ton of stuff like that. And it's definitely, like I said, it's something that everyone should go and visit whenever they go to New York City. And just the fact that we get it for free makes it even cooler. So these are all of the major things that we get for free. And like I said, if you enjoy it, make sure to let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for viewing the video. We are changing the game.